going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're in Planet Coaster, and I want to go ahead and show you the park I've been working on. It is nowhere near completed. I just want to kind of give you a little preview of where I'm at so far. This is a labor of love, if you will. I'm very, very addicted to Planet Coaster. Let this park load. I've spent a lot of time already on this, kind of like a modern theme park, or with the stuff that we have, kind of modern is what I'm working on. Let me zoom out here quickly so you can get a good idea. I'm only, as you can see, only a little bit of what I've dug out to be the full map area here. So you can clearly see the full map area, and I'm only a little bit inside of my park so far. I'm trying to go with a very modern style, and we'll kind of see that here. Of course, I got my pirate themed area towards the middle there, where is the one roller coaster you saw the other day, which I've made more adjustments to. So we'll kind of go through that area here in a bit. But actually, while I'm here and while it's nighttime here, I want to show you what I just finished the other night at most of the area. Like, I still have obviously to decorate the whole outside, because I finished this Sky Ace area here. Okay. This is your walk path in. Here's your exit path here. Very nice little modern style building, which is where your entranceway is. Obviously, I'm doing this so you can kind of see all the lighting and stuff I did at night. Let me see if I can get inside the building. The queue line that's in there, got all set up. As you can see, it's pretty busy. Getting busy in here, lit up just a little bit so you can see everything's going around. Queue lines all set up. Just added a couple things here and there. When they get more assets, we'll probably change some stuff around, but for now, it's just inside a building. Keeps everybody dry in case it rains, whatever. But here's your entrance, hiding that ugly entrance thing. Your walking path, like I said. I think this one took a little while to go ahead and put everything together, but I think it came out pretty nice here with the look of it. Very modern stucco with the metal roof, and it's exactly, they're the same all the way around there. And I've got a lot of room to expand, and I haven't finished up all the scenery around it yet. Then we've got my cookie cutter here, my drink shop, my burger shop, and the restrooms that I've kind of done. And there's just like a little off to the side here is a little like employee area they can go sit and relax, the air conditioning and going on. And this is a nice little cookie cutter here, and I say that because if I grab it, as you can see, it's one asset, the whole thing. I've created it as a building, which is here. It's building 3106. Okay, you can modify the building, or you can actually duplicate the whole building. So once you've made something, now this is Alpha 2, once you've made a design of something, you can go ahead and duplicate the whole building. So like if I wanted to duplicate the Sky Ace building again, all I gotta do is click on it, and as you can see, this is all one building that I've put together. I've kept it as one solid building. I can duplicate this and move it to another part of the park. You can't take it out of the park and put it in another park as of yet, on multiple save files. But I think that's a big thing that I'm really liking that they did here. So I can go ahead and take everything visually that I put on that building and move it if I wanted to. But let's come over here towards the beginning. Let me exit that so you can kind of see where we're at. So this is your entranceway. You can't really do anything with the entranceway. This is what's in here before the dotted line that you see. And this is pre-done, so I'm trying to keep with this theme a little bit, with the whole metal and the stucco and everything. So what I did here at the main entrance, this is all manual. I basically put the same thing on both sides. So you got the hat shop, you got your food and drink and restrooms here on one entrance and exit of the park, which is always a good thing. It's always something you see inside of parks, and I did it on this side as well for people that are coming in and out of the park. Slight change on where I put the food and drinks, but then I got the hat store. All the scenery has been pretty much added by me, of course. Everything. Little entrance here, and you'll see some of it during the day. And you know, it's pretty popular. I mean, if you're looking right now, this is just beginning of the management stuff that you see. So I've got 1,602 people in my park. I'm currently at $757,000 is what I've made in this park since it's been open. Okay, and as you can see, it is a very busy park. Obviously, the busier it gets, a little bit slower I get in terms of frame rates and stuff. But the other thing I'm noticing here in Alpha 2, let's just say if I click on a person, it pulls up, it says the teen couple, so I got 2 people here. She's going to coaster 18, which is not, you can't name coasters yet. And she spent $2.73 already. So, and I can click on anyone and see what everybody else, like this one, single person by herself, single teen, has already spent $43.90 in the park for the time that she's been here. You can obviously just click on them. You can watch them from different angles and stuff. So this is nice too. And as you can see, all the scenery here, I'm filling in the scenery over time more and more as I do it. As you can see, it's really beginning to fill in the park. And of all the different park simulators that I've played as of recent, this is by far the most enjoyable to work with and add things to and incorporate and do all that good jazz. Of course, you got the rides, and you can see it's all about the scenery, really. Once you put the basic stuff in, you start putting stuff around it, it really enhances and makes you feel kind of like a park. You can go first person and obviously follow the person where they're walking. She's going to one of these rides. She changed her mind, so she can walk around. Now, this is kind of a little bit weird still. It's not 100% perfect. See, they still walk into each other, and it's a little sketchy sometimes. In terms of jumpiness, if you will, but this is what it looks like from the standpoint of where that's at. Let's get out of here so we're not looking at her the whole time. You got our radius, which is just a big like Ferris wheel. Whoa, sorry guys. Let me get myself out of my scenery there. It is the big roller coaster is the big Ferris wheel of the park, more or less. So that's center park, and if you saw my roller coaster, you know that it rides right through on its way back in. But this is definitely, I mean, this is not like a 1 hour thing for me. It takes me a lot of time because every single building, once I started, like this one, I manually created, and then on the other side I manually created it too. The hats, I manually created, and then I copied for a second one. But you know, all this scenery, adding in all the little pieces here, the fake water. It's not real water yet until we get that. That is coming. It's still not an option for us yet, but it is coming. Okay. Let me get back out of there. But you can see we added some stuff in here. We got different queue lines. And I'm trying, some of these still have the big entrance queues. Cycle, I would not get on this ride, but apparently I've got a lot of people that will. But I can make it all pretty and do scenery around it as I have. It is a crazy ride. I just tell you that now. One day when I go actually through the park and run all the rides, once the park is completed and everything, and we go all the way through it, it should be very, very interesting, to say the least. We got our Coaster King statue right here, with a little bit of scenery around it. You know, you got different themed guys walking around, like the pirate guy and whatnot. The Coaster King walks around, big hamburger guy walks around. You're sorry about that. Insanity. This one's a pretty cool ride. Again, it's one of those that'll scare the crap out of you, because it goes up, down, flips around, and everything. But you see, I'm filling everything in now. This is a building that wasn't here before when I did my roller coaster ride. This one was a very long put together build, if you will. It took me a pretty long time to do the whole thing, all the way around. But I can manually do the whole thing myself. Fronts, sides, Oops, I'm in another building. Through the back, I ran up and did the whole back, which you can't really see through my trees. But it's there. I put everything in there. The roof is all detailed. These are like the higher end quarters on this side, upstairs, if you will. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping you guys actually like this. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I got some great ideas. Here's the entrance to the Victory. This is like the first themed entrance that I did, so it's not the best looking entrance. I'll probably eventually go back and change it around a little, but you know, you can see how it looks here. Let's just get inside. And they go down and all the way around through the back, basically. Guys, little band over here. Your entrance queue, but everything that I'm doing is kind of a work in progress and just trying out different stuff, different scenery, different grounds. We put a little sand, a little bit of rocks, more or less down there. Okay, sorry about that. The roller coaster actually does go through the building, as you can see. This is my pirate themed area. I went ahead and I created a, you know, the restrooms and kind of a little tower and everything back here. And as you can see, the roller coaster goes through the back of that as well. So we got all our food and drink and hat stuff here. When they add more of those in, we'll change them around. Exits. You know, I'm not perfect, but I think I'm doing a pretty damn good job based off of how new I am to it. And I'm trying, watching a lot of people and how they make buildings, and we've got very limited assets. I mean, you've got all your coasters that are available right now: dive, hyper, invert, wing, stand up, hyper again, giga, inverted, launched, flying, custom, looping, a junior one, which I got to put a junior ride in, and a floorless. And I plan on putting probably at least 2 more coasters in this park. One will be a junior coaster, and then one will be the actual another, I don't know what yet, but we'll incorporate that in and kind of mix it around. But as you can see, this is what the park looks like, the ride looks like during the day. With the terrain editor now, we can create, you know, mountains and change things up and down. And I created a mountain after I created the roller coaster. And you obviously you're going to go through the mountain and in, and then when you're creating it, it'll actually automatically self-adjust the legs of the roller coaster and everything. But that's about it. I mean, put some smoke going on in here. You see some smoke up in here, a little campfire, because there's the pirate's chest, the pirate booty. We've got a cannon in the back shooting at the ship. It's over here. Obviously, the roller coaster goes down and under. We've got the fake water. To create the water, it's pretty simple actually. When we're using walls here, we actually go to roofs and utilize this color flat roof to create the water and set up our terrain around it. It's the best we can do for now, but it works. And there they go, up and under, and they come out the other end. Up and under. Come out again. So I've got fire coming out of the skull mountain here. Okay, just little things here and there, and I just keep adding to it over time. Got another cannonball thing right there inside. And doing it during the day and during the night, it's a big difference in how the park looks. So you have to, when you're building it, you have to build during the day, and then you can add some lights and stuff, but you really want to add the lighting towards the night. A lot of lights that I've added, and you will see, actually, if I can speed up, I've done a pretty good night lighting here on this building as well. A lot of the spotlights are hidden. Let me see if I can just go ahead and speed that up to show you in this video if you're still paying attention. There's Coaster King coming at me. There's dinosaur dude. Here's the hamburger guy. But I think so far in Alpha 2, there's a lot of changes. A lot more obviously still to come. You can see we've got a lot of different things that building attachments, decorations, walls, wall signs, different stuff to work with. We've got, you know, just 4 assets in terms of facilities, and they're just in different types, more or less. You got all your walls. You got rides that are available right here. Transport is coming soon. There will be like train added, so you can make train around the park, that type of thing. There goes Pirate King. And I've got a lot of rides to still put in the park, obviously. Scenery. Lots of different scenery to work with, to put in the park. A little bit of nature. I'd like to see some more, and they did add more in this update. We've got more signs here to put up. Some visual effects, which you see some stuff like fire and explosions and stuff like that. I haven't added all those in. We'll get some of those in there. You get to smoke this around. You see that going on in the park as the time rolls along quicker here, and quicker and quicker. Just kind of want to show you what it looks like here. So we've got some really good, and this is these spotlights, these event lights. They can come in pretty handy. All of these lights come in pretty handy if they're placed in the right direction. And as it's starting to get darker, you will start to see. And you can, of course, you can sink them into the ground so you don't actually see them. And they just do the visual lighting. They did an update from Alpha 1 to Alpha 2. There was a lot of people complaining that it just wasn't sending enough bright light. And there wasn't a lot of light coming out of them, so they adjusted them a little bit. And I think they still need to adjust them a little bit more based off of how they set them up. I'd really like to see if they put in the ability for us to adjust the intensity of the lights. But there you go. You can kind of see what we did. And actually, these spotlights, they are, because I haven't finished up this whole section here. As you can see, they're coming up from underground. The spotlights themselves are sunk into the ground and angled up, so that way it kind of really adds to it, and then we can just put stuff over top of it for the heck of it. But I think that looks really cool. Just my personal opinion. I mean, if you guys don't like it, you don't like it. But I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Planet Coaster over the other coaster simulators that are out there on the market, or other ones that I've tried. This one it's just perfect for me. It's perfect for a new player even. And it's great. Just relax and you spend time. You don't even know. You lose track of time really, really quickly with this. I will just tell you that. But what we'll do here is I will go ahead and hop onto the coaster here, because I did make a couple updates. So I'm going to put this on the coaster, and I'm going to leave you guys with that. And we'll catch you in future updates as I add more to the park. If you have any comments, suggestions, things that you'd like to see me try out in the park, whatever, please do let me know. Until then, enjoy the ride.